Okay, I'm like 95% sure that King Kong is going to be the victor in this film, which just sucks because I'm Team Godzilla. I genuinely don't understand why so many people are on King Kong's side. Like, it honestly baffles me because Godzilla is a giant mutant, nuclear fire-breathing lizard, and King Kong is just the monkey. Okay, before we go any further, I just want to preface that I am not an aficionado on Godzilla or King Kong. Like, with Godzilla, I've watched like a bit of the 1990 film, like I don't remember it that much. I've seen the Gareth Edwards 2014 film, and I've seen Godzilla King of the Monsters. And with King Kong, I've like seen 30 minutes of the Peter Jackson film. So if I end up saying something that's wrong, or just like isn't like correct about any of the characters, please just let me know in the comments, because like, I'm not an expert. So let's talk about the trailer then, because I mean, I saw it and I just went, okay, so King Kong is going to win and the film doesn't look that interesting. I say it doesn't look interesting because as soon as I saw Millie Bobby Brown appear on screen, I immediately just went, great. We're gonna have more pointless human characters, and that's just, I don't understand that. Why do all these, like, kaiju films, like, you know, Godzilla or King Kong, why do they give us these human characters that, like, don't really service the plot, and we're not really there to, like, empathize or connect with them? They are just there to watch the monsters fight? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I go to these big monster films just to see big monsters fight. I don't care about awesome dad and his daughter, and the dad's going through a divorce. Like, I don't care. I just want to see big monsters fight. That was my big problem with Godzilla King of the Monsters. Like, a film that I thought was just so dull, because not only did they sort of, like, scale back the intensity of the action that we got in the Gareth Edwards 2014 film, but just, the humans were just so dull, and they focused so much on them, and the movie was just, like, half an hour too long. Like, that film didn't have that much of a plot. It was literally just, like, Ghidorah is awoken in ice, Charles Dance, like, wants to awaken Ghidorah to, like, reset the Earth or something, and then, like, Godzilla comes, fights some of the monsters, Godzilla, like, dies for a bit, and then Ken Watanabe, who is probably, like, the best human character in this franchise. I haven't seen Kong Skull Island, so I take that as you will, but in terms of the Godzilla franchise, Ken Watanabe was the best character. But, like, yeah, he, like, goes and, like, fires the nuclear missile at Godzilla to, like, reawaken him and, like, bring him back to life or something. And yeah, Godzilla goes and kills Ghidorah with Mothra. Like, that's pretty much the movie, right? But the movie just went on for so long, and just, like, give me Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen any day. Like, God, it was dull. It was so dull. Like, I get that people didn't like that we didn't see much of Godzilla in the Gareth Edwards film, which I can understand, because like I said earlier, when I go to these movies, I just want to see big monsters fight. But the way King of the Monsters did action in comparison to Gareth Edwards, it just wasn't as well done. Like, I didn't feel the hits as much as I did with the Gareth Edwards film, because Gareth Edwards as a filmmaker, he's really good with scale. Like in Rogue One, for example, the AT-ATs are massive, and you can feel their sheer scale. And when it came to Godzilla King of the Monsters, and there was a different director involved, they didn't really shoot the action the same way, and Godzilla didn't feel as big as he did in the previous film. Plus, there was nothing in King of the Monsters as epic as this moment. Like, that right there, that's fucking cool. And that's something that, when I saw the Kong vs. Godzilla trailer, I was like, oh, Godzilla is probably gonna lose in this film, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Please explain to me how Kong is going to win. Well, in a logical sense, because obviously from the trailer, I have pretty much surmised that Kong is going to win because he's more human. He's a primate, he can think more. And the way the trailer portrays Godzilla and Kong, Godzilla is clearly shown to be the bad guy, and Kong is clearly shown to be the good guy. And the fact that they had to make Godzilla the bad guy was just, like, dumb, because, like, Godzilla was, like, the natural protector of the Earth. Like, Godzilla's purpose is to protect humanity, right? So why is Godzilla now the bad guy? Shouldn't it be the other way around? And so the fact that we now have Godzilla as the quote-unquote villain of the film, it's just made me think that Godzilla and Kong are going to fight for a bit, Kong will win, and then they're going to team up and face a bigger threat, and that's probably going to be like Mechagodzilla or something. And that's something, I don't understand the purpose of Mechagodzilla. Like, it's a mechanized robot that looks like Godzilla. Like, how is Godzilla going to lose against a robot? When, like, in the previous films, every time the army gets involved to kill one of the kaiju, they're kind of useless. But, you know, there's bits in the trailer where, like, Kong is fighting Godzilla in the city, and, like, you know, he's got the big, like, spike thing, and he's, like, charging towards Godzilla, and, like, Godzilla's shooting his nuclear fire, and Kong is, like, somehow, like, blocking it with the spike thing. Like, Kong should be dead. Like, How was he not dead when in Godzilla 2014, nuclear fire did that? And it's funny, at first I thought that, like, Kong was hitting Godzilla with a satellite dish, and I was like, how is a satellite dish blocking nuclear fire? But thanks to Mr. Sunday Movie's trailer breakdown, I realized, oh, it's like one of Godzilla's like spikes, or it's some sort of like magical weapon or something. So it does seem a bit less contrived in my eyes, but still, Kong is probably gonna win, and I just think that's kind of dumb. Maybe my personal bias is showing, maybe I just prefer Godzilla, but I just think it's dumb that Kong is most likely going to win. I also don't know how I'm going to see this film because the cinemas in the UK are still currently shut and we're still in lockdown. And the US has HBO Max, but HBO Max is not an international service, so I don't know how I'm going to see it. Like, I know with Wonder Woman 84, they eventually put it out to rent in the UK, but I don't want to rent it. I'd rather buy that film. Like, that's the thing. I don't like renting things. I like personally like owning it. But if Godzilla vs. Kong is like King of the Monsters, I don't really fancy buying this film because, like, I don't care that much. And the overall situation just kind of sucks because this is a film that you want to see in the cinema. You want to, sit in front of a big screen. You want to see these two, like, giant monsters just fight it out on the big screen. And I don't really fancy, like, watching this film on a small screen at home. Like, that doesn't seem appealing to me. Also, I didn't really like the music in the trailer. Like, it didn't, like, build to some sort of, like, epic, sensational moment. It was just, like, they had, like, rap music playing in the background, and I was like, okay, cool. Is this supposed to hype me up? Because this seems kind of tacky. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I gotta say about Godzilla vs. Kong right now, is that, like, I'm Team Godzilla. I think Kong will win in the film just the way the trailer is structured, and, it's clearly biased towards King Kong winning. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say, really. There's nothing, too deep about the video. It's just sort of, me talking about how I think Kong is probably gonna win. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Godzilla vs. Kong. What did you guys think of the trailer? What team are you on? Leave all that in the comments down below. Like and subscribe and all the good stuff. Hit the notification bell down there as well. Social media links are down there as well. And until we meet again, I'll see you guys next time.